All right, finally, we're finished with the build, the KLX300. Just wanted to go over everything I've done to her so far. I didn't even ride this thing stock. I do a lot of off-road, and I think it's more geared towards road riding. So I made it a little bit more off-road friendly. I'll start from the back here. So obviously, cut about, I don't know, 8 inches off the stock tail because it was pretty ugly, just asking to get ripped off. Of course, flush mount turn signals, LED. These are for, I think, a Gixxer 750 or something like that. Just cheap ones off Amazon, but they do the trick. I just had to grind down a bit of the edge there with a Dremel, and it was all good. LED light in the tail light. I'm leaving the exhaust stock. I like it quiet, so yeah, I like the stealth mode. All right, back tire. We've got it's an MC360 Metzler. It's a 120/118, so quite a bit bigger than stock. It's a mid-soft. I really like this tire. It's the first time I've run it. Yeah, nothing but good things to say. It's really loud on-road, but like I said, I don't do a whole lot of on-road. Oh, I do have the Kemimoto cheap Amazon rack. It bolts up nicely, works very well. Got some frame guards here. On my last KLX, the frame right where your boot touches it, paint got rubbed off, so I figured this one we'd save the paint on the frame. These were on eBay, they were pretty cheap. Got the cheap Axin, I think, AXIN foot pegs. I really like them. I've had them on previous bikes. I haven't had any issues with them breaking. Some people don't like them, but that's just, I don't know. I think they give you a lot of grip. I think they're very much necessary. They're about double the width of the stock. I've got a cheap skid plate. I got that on AliExpress. It's very thin, and it does rub on the hose. I gotta make a rub pad there so it doesn't rub through my hose, but it does the trick. It keeps the rocks off the engine. I do have the linkage guard to go under here. I just have to install it, but it's not as necessary. One silly thing, this drain for the air box hangs down below, so I just figure it's gonna rip itself off, but I'm seeing that it's rubbing there, so that's not great either. So I'll have to relocate that, find a new spot. I had it in behind here, but this tire is so large and so far forwards, I couldn't, it wouldn't fit there. Speaking of far forwards, I had to push it all the way to the front, basically. It's a stock 109 link chain, because I'm running, and I'm running 13 and 43 in the back. So it's very good off-road, lots of torque. And, you know, I just don't really take it on the highway. So it does great for what I need it to. Maybe I'll add one link to the chain when I replace the chain. That'll make it a little bit better. Tusk Olympus small bag, just to carry some goodies. Keep your first aid kit and phone and wallet and water or whatever you want to bring for the day, kind of thing. I don't like to keep things on my back. I got some cheap mirrors on Amazon to kind of match the Supermoto style. I hate the round ones, but I just leave one on because I don't really ride on the road. Tusk D-Flex Pro with the integrated turn signals. Again, I don't like how far the stock ones stick out, so yeah, I really like these ones. They work well, they're bright enough. And this brake line was kind of hitting this, but I moved the bracket that goes on the triple clamp to the headlight or the signal light mount, and it works great. So while we're here, I've got 30 mil risers, an Excel aluminum 7/8 bar. It's a KTM bend. It's very flat. There's not much sweep on it. I just find that much more comfortable. It's a little bit shorter than stock, so overall I got 28 millimeters rise with the risers. I did have to go with the KLX300R clutch cable, but you know, that was 20 bucks, so it doesn't really matter. Pro Grip 714s. I really like these grips. They're very comfortable. Good for a full day of riding. They don't really leave your hands, you know, all vibrating and stuff at the end of the day. They do have heated grips, just a Tusk kit, high and low. I made this nice little dash here. Go on this side. It's a bit of a hack job, but it does the trick to hold my heated grip switch and then my voltmeter with a USB charger. Oh no, my helmet. Let's see, what else did we do? I'm leaving the tank stock for now. Just I can't really justify spending $300-400 bucks on an IMS for 0.7 gallons more. I do have a Rotopax knockoff that I'm going to mount to here for longer trips. Let's see, I left the lever stock for now. I think they're fine. I did get the ADV version of the hand grips. They come with these spacers, and it leaves room for the stock levers, no problem. LED headlight in the front. It's nice and bright. I've got my toolkit. It's got all the tools, stock tools, and then plus, you know, basically everything I need or would need. If I need to use tools, I've got a spare tube in here, tire irons, wrenches for the axles, all the goodies. It's all in there. I've got a pump to pump up the tires. So yeah, I did need to change the fender in order to fit this without blocking the headlight. So this is a fender from a 2014 KX450F. It just fits right up. It's the Polysport brand, but I know Acerbis works. You can get it from factory Kawasaki if you want to spend an arm and a leg, but yeah, this was nice and cheap and does the trick, and I think it looks a lot better. The stock one's pointing down too much and it just looks goofy. In the front, I've got a Shinko 216 MX Fatty. It's a cheater. It's the cheater version, so it's nice, soft tread. I'm really happy with this tire. Both of these tires, this combo is pretty well perfect for off-road. It's definitely the best set of tires I've run. 3 mil heavy duty tubes front and back. I've got Motion Pro light lock rim locks front and back, just one on each end. I drilled another hole opposite to the valve stem, just for better balancing, and then I added 2 ounces of balancing beads in each tube, and that keeps the vibrations down on the roads. I'm quite happy with it. I don't really like the looks of the spoke weights, and I just feel like they would get knocked off, so the beads do a great job. Let's see, I think that's everything. Yeah, this is about it. No real plans for it to do any more mods at the moment. I just want to ride it. We've got let's see, 270 kilometers, so you know, working on the break-in. I'm not really taking it too easy, just like to vary the revs a lot, and you know, try not to be too hard on it, revving it completely out, but I don't really do that anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing the oil change probably after this ride, and we'll see. I know a lot of people get some particulate, some metal shavings and whatnot in their first oil change, so hopefully it's okay, but that's why you do it nice and early to get that stuff out of there. Let's see. I think that's everything for the heated grips and the voltmeter USB port. I did add a relay. I got a waterproof automotive relay. Ran the power straight to the battery, and then picked off of the ignition from the key to activate the relay. I just like to keep things nice and isolated, so it's not a mess in there, and it doesn't affect anything else if it breaks. So yeah, it works well. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all for now. Oh, this little brake cover came with the frame guards. It makes it nicer, but this is the left side one. Yeah, I'm just gonna have fun with it now. All right, cheers, guys.